Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz, and if you're new around here, we do a ton of beauty related content, mainly makeup tutorials, which is what you're about to see. In today's video, we're going to be playing with the brand new M.A.C collection, M.A.C to the Future. Now I do believe this came out as their Ramadan collection, and I think it's absolutely stunning. This is the packaging. Upside down. It is just so gorgeous. I'm obsessed. Now I will just say I got the eyeshadow palette, the 3 lip liners, and I did get 1 lipstick from this collection because it is a limited edition shade. The other 2 that came out in this collection with the packaging are part of the standard range. So I'm gonna go through that in my next video where I'm just going to show you swatches and have a little chitty chat about it. So if you're curious about that, please keep an eye out for that video. It should be up next or within the next couple of days. But this is the makeup look that I created using this palette. If you want to see any other looks from this palette, please let me know down below in the comment section. And yeah, if you want to know how I got this look, then please keep on watching. Starting off our eye look as usual with the M.A.C 24-Hour Eye Base. Just put down any sort of primer so that your eye is ready to go. So as I mentioned just before, we are using the M.A.C to the Future brand new palette. This is what it looks like. It's very cool blue purple tone and I am obsessed. We're going to go in with this deep, I kind of want to say purple, but it's not blue. It's kind of like a deep periwinkle shade. So if I'm reading the back correctly, this is the shade called Naughty and Ice. To start off, I'm going actually in with the pencil brush. This is from Lavish. And what I'm doing with this is I'm pushing it into the crease. Once we have that first layer down, we're going to go in with the blending brush. This is the Real Techniques Deluxe blending brush, or Deluxe crease brush. Yeah, Deluxe crease brush. And I'm literally just going over that and buffing it. Going back in with our pointed brush, and I'm just going over the crease again and layering up that eyeshadow. I'm going to take this shade here. This is called Pinky Prosper. I'm taking it on the Real Techniques domed eyeshadow brush, but any sort of blending brush will do. And I'm using this to blend out that periwinkle shade. I'm going to take more of that pink and push it right in the inner corner part of the crease. Back in with a bit more of that periwinkle and just build up that crease. So I'm going to leave these colors for the moment and I'm going to go and start working on the lid. I'm going to take this Dazzle shadow. This is called Viper Active. It came out with the Luxe collection this year. It's really, really pretty. With this, I'm going to place it on the lid, leaving the inner corner free. I'm going to take my finger and just tap over that. Move to a softer flat eyeshadow brush. And we're going to take this eyeshadow here. This is called Starry Night and it is beautiful. It is one that kind of shocked me a little bit when I grabbed it to pop it on my eye. I didn't realize the color. So this is what it looks like when it's on the brush, which is really interesting, and that is because it's a duochrome. Now my eye is still slightly wet, it's more tacky than anything, and so I'm going to go in now. Just don't go in when it's so wet, otherwise you're not going to get the eyeshadow to pay off. It's just going to pick up the wetness onto the brush. And I'm going to start tapping that over the lid. Don't freak out because you'll see that it kind of takes away from the Dazzle shadow, but just give it a second. Tap all over to make sure that every part of that Dazzle shadow has got a bit of the eyeshadow on top of it. That itself is still really, really lovely. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my finger. So I'm just popping the eyeshadow on my finger, and see how you get more of that duochrome when you do it that way. Just going to rub that into the lid, and it's just going to add a little bit more intensity to the lid. I'm going to go in one more time with a bit more of that purple on our blending brush, and we're just going to go right in the crease and over the edges where these two shadows connect. This is not a cut crease look, although I do think it would look lovely as such, but I just want to make sure there's no harsh edges. And then finally I'm taking the pink just to soften that edge one more time, make sure everything's blended before we move on to the lower lash line. Before we move on to the lower lash line though, I always forget, we're going to take this shadow here. It's really, really pretty. It's called Looks Promising. I'm just going to take that on a small, precise brush and just pat that on the inner corner. For the lower lash line, I'm going to start off with an eyeliner. I'm taking this brown gel eyeliner. This is called Sick Tat Bro. This is from M.A.C, and I'm going to run that on my inner waterline, all the way into the inner corner. We're going to run this up in the top waterline just to do a little bit of tight lining on that outer corner. I'm going to dip into this really deep matte brown. I believe this is called Mocha Mayhem. Just taking that on a small fluffy brush. This is the M152 from Morphe. I'm just taking that on the tip, and what I'm going to do is just run that along the lower lashes and connect it in with that eyeliner. So it's got something to set it. Just a little bit out on that outer corner just to connect it to that Starry Night shade. Then I'm going to go in with this shade here. This is called Melted Bronze, and I'm just going to take it on that same brush and just go over the top of that matte brown shade. And that is what I'm going to use just to connect in that little outer corner, outer V area. You're not really going to see it, but you'll know it's there. Then lastly, I'm going to go back into that top shade Looks Promising on that same small detailed brush and just pop that on the inner corner and connect that into the eyeshadow on the lower lash line. I'm going to go in with some mascara. This is the M.A.C Black Stack. Top and lower lashes. So that's it for the eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and clean up underneath my eye, and I'm going to pop on my lashes. These are the M.A.C 88 Stunner Lash, my go-to. I wear them in nearly every single video. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back with you to finish off the lips. Alrighty, so the eyes are now done, and we're going to move on to the lips. I will just like to take this second though to mention that there were 2 cheek products that came out with this collection. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get them because they aren't on the Australian M.A.C website. So I do apologize for that. I'm really bummed because I have just fallen so far in love and obsession with cheek products these last couple of weeks, and I really wanted them. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to go ahead and do the lips. Now, I have 2 of the colors already in the M.A.C Small collection that came out in this packaging, so I did only purchase the one, and it is the Rosy Thoughts. I did, however, get all 3 of the lip liners because I did not have any of those in my collection. So the lip liner that I chose to pair with this lipstick is Hodgepodge. Now, I have seen this everywhere, and I'm so excited to try it. This is what it looks like. So let's get it on the lips. I'm really excited. Obsessed. This is such a pretty color. So we're going to go in with the lipstick. And this is what it looks like. This lipstick is a Luster Glass formula. Oh. It just goes on so lovely. I am obsessed. The matte Maximal is my favorite. The Luster Glass is my second favorite. Absolutely love this lip combo. Alrighty guys, that is it for this makeup tutorial. I really am obsessed with this collection. I think this palette's going to stay on my desk for daily use for a little while at least. It's so pretty. I hope you enjoyed. I'd love to know your thoughts on this collection, if you're going to get it, what you are going to get it, and what you might not get. I'd love to have a chat down in the comment section. So I hope you're having a fantastic day or night wherever you are and whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!